What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be about putting together a near perfect car detailing kit. When you get everything that you see behind me and combine it all together, you're really going to get a professional kit that's going to last you years, and it's not going to leave you wanting more. Everything is the best of the best, highly reviewed, and also you're not going to break the bank. Let's get started. All right, so I picked up this Ryobi pressure washer at Home Depot. I believe it was like $105, which is an incredible deal for what this thing does. When you go to pick this up at Home Depot or wherever you get it and you're looking at the box, you're kind of like shaking your head. It doesn't look like it's going to perform the way it does because it's just such a small unit, but it is fantastic. I have to say I'm blown away. I'm very happy with how this performs. And you'll see here shortly, with just a couple little tweaks and upgrades, this pressure washer is an absolute beast for car detailing. Getting yourself set up with quick connects, I promise you guys, is going to completely change the way you feel about detailing any vehicle. So I'm just going to quickly go through what comes with this little set. I'll put a link in the description if you guys are interested in picking this up. The two things that I have in my hand right now are the male ends for the actual garden hose quick connect. And the male end is going to couple nicely with the female end over here. I was really impressed with the gasket they included. It looks like a very substantial gasket, which is going to be nice because over time, these fittings tend to leak if they don't have one of those. So it's nice that they included that. And then finally, they're going to give you what's called an M2214 connection point. This is just the connection that goes from your pressure washer to the hose itself, not the garden hose, but the pressure washer hose. These are under a lot of pressure, so it's nice that they include two. We're only going to need one for this particular setup, but it's nice that you have another one in case an O-ring goes. You can just pop the new one in. All right, so let's start putting this quick connect kit together. I'm going to start with the M2214 connection point. I'm also going to put Teflon tape on the female end because if you get the wand that I'm going to suggest and show you guys next, it actually comes with some Teflon tape, so you might as well use it. This does have to be seated. It has an O-ring inside of it, so just kind of push it onto the unit, twist clockwise, and you should be good to go. All right, let's turn this bad boy back around. All right, now we're going to put the male end of the quick connect for the garden hose. I absolutely love the quick connects, but especially the garden hose quick connect. It just saves so much time. It's so nice to just be able to pop off whatever like connection you're using for your garden hose. Like I just have like a regular nozzle for my garden hose. Being able to just pop that off real quick and then pop the hose right on to the pressure washer without having to screw anything in, it just saves a bunch of time and makes the whole process that much easier. From the fitting end, I just turn it as tight as I can by hand and then just make a little adjustment counterclockwise with that tightening knob, and then we're good to go. We're locked in. Then all you're going to do is take your garden hose. Again, I put a little bit of Teflon tape on there because why not? Take the female end of the garden hose quick connect and just screw that on. Make sure you have the grooves where they need to be and then tighten it down. And then boom, you're going to have a nice, easy, quick water hose quick disconnect. It's pretty nice that they include two garden hose quick disconnects. The main reason that's nice is because you can take that male end and just quickly reattach it to whatever existing nozzle you had, whatever spray nozzle you had attached to your hose. You can just put that male end in, and that will allow you to just quickly disconnect the water hose from your pressure washer. And then once you're done, you can just quickly reconnect it to your spray nozzle. That's always good because, you know, you're not going to piss off your wife when she goes to reattach the spray nozzle and she realizes there's a different connection. All right, then we're going to take our pressure washer hose and connect it to the front of the pressure washer. This is where we put in that M2214 quick connect. So one end of the hose connects to the front of the pressure washer. And the other end of that very same hose is going to connect to your sprayer or your pressure washer gun. Everything that I hate about cleaning a car with a pressure washer is kind of solved with this Uberflex.
It's super flexible. It doesn't kink up on itself. It's basically kink proof. And as you're walking around the vehicle, because this is so long, this is 50 feet of hose, you don't have to be constantly picking up your pressure washer, moving it, and then grabbing the hose, and then moving the hose. All you have to do is just plug this in, grab your foam cannon, and just walk around the vehicle. It's not gonna kink on anything. It's not gonna shut off the power because of a kink inside the hose, and you're not gonna have to be constantly moving your pressure washer around. It's just a really nice experience. It's similar to like going through like a self-service where the thing is hanging from the ceiling and you don't have to constantly be moving the actual line. You're getting a similar experience, but at your house, which is awesome. It just makes the whole car washing experience that much better, and it's a big, big win. There's a couple different kinds of these. I like the 50-foot, but this is a big one. This is really, really nice to have.
The next upgrade for our kit that complements the Uberflex hose perfectly is this swivel gun by McKillans. This pressure washer gun has all the features that more expensive guns have, but at a very affordable price, and it's very well built. Out of the box, it already comes with a quick connect in the front, so you can throw on any kind of different nozzle tip you have, or if you have a foam cannon, you can just plug that in right away, no issue. But the coolest feature of this gun is how it works in coordination with the Uberflex hose. So I'm going to do my best to explain this feature, but it's kind of one of those things that you have to experience for yourself to really appreciate how awesome this is. Because this gun has a swiveling bottom and the Uberflex hose doesn't have a memory and doesn't kink up, you really get this feeling that the gun is floating in your hand or the foam cannon is floating in your hand. You can maneuver it really easy. You can go back and forth without feeling any tension. With your typical pressure washer setup, if you're trying to spray under a wheel well or get kind of an awkward angle, it's kind of difficult because you're getting that added tension of the hose. But because you have the swivel at the bottom of the gun, the hose just spins independently of the handle, which is just awesome. And again, let me know in the comments if you guys have this setup where you know what I'm talking about. It's hard to explain, but man, it is a feature that once you have it, you're not going to go back. It's really, really nice to have, and it makes the gun, again, it makes the gun feel like it's just floating in your hand, and it's just way less tiresome. It feels like you could just wash cars all day with this setup, and that's kind of why it's a professional kind of a setup. The pros, the people that do this every day, have it set up like this to just reduce fatigue, and it makes the whole car washing experience that much better. It has about a 5.5 pound trigger pull, and it has this little quick lockout feature, which is nice if you have kids. And also it comes with some Teflon tape. It's kind of nice if you end up getting this whole kit together. You don't have to worry about buying separate Teflon tape for your quick connect fittings. If you get the gun, it comes with it, so it's kind of nice, saves you a little money. And then finally, the star of the show, the foam cannon. If you're not familiar with the brand, MJJC makes arguably the best foam cannons on the market. Their Pro V2 model is basically the best foam cannon that you can buy. I'll put a link to that in the description, but I'll also put a link to this new one you're seeing here. This is the SV3. It's good because it's basically the exact same components as the Pro V2 model, but the reservoir is bigger, and it also has a quick disconnect cap, which is really, really nice. I did find myself kind of running out of soap with the last version. I had to fill it up a couple times during the washing process. So to add the bigger reservoir with all the same components that make the older version as good as it is just an absolute win. This S model is guaranteed to make that really thick shaving cream style foam that everybody wants. I used Chemical Guy's Sticky Snowball in this demonstration, and it did not disappoint. Once more people get their hands on this foam cannon, I guarantee it's going to be the new industry leader. It has everything the Pro V2 had, plus a few extra features. I mean, really, what more could you ask for? Please hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and check out these other videos right here. See you guys.